on the hashtag number 3, number 4, but now they have been drawn back on the hashtag number 6. On the second chart, we are seeing Team Raid, 7th Element, as the last bottom 2 contenders for Miracle Vibes, finally taking a head start, getting back up 44 points to their name. Deadies guys with 47 alongside of Team NFT. NFT at the same time, they did a really good job in these matches, but Alter Ego and DRS, these are the 2 names that I still believe fixes that can still make a 3 versus 4. Who's gonna have that winner chicken dinner? Who's gonna have that a juicy 10 points for the position? We are about to reveal that out.
You know, Team Skyforce, I did call them out pretty early, and I still feel they've got the best position right now.
The back-to-back aggression, the back-to-back fights are finally going to start. DRS taking SF on the complete elimination side. Almost taking them on the complete elimination side. Wow. Just 1 player is remaining, but DRS, they're not stopping their aggression on just 1 team. Aegon has been spotted. The fire from Aegon takes 1 down. XMPL is on their knees. Crypto has a beautiful chance of taking Yante down, which he does. M4, this guy's M4 is out of this world. Just him right now. 4 Vaz for the Team R9. A1 TMT. There's also the Team DRS that has taken Crypto down. Uzum is super low, but Falak comes in won this tournament. But here we go. It is none other than DRS Gaming.
Out of nowhere, how on earth have they managed to pull this one off? Because they were not even in the equation. Yeah, sure, around 7th or 8th spot.
Pulled upon, but Falak, the guy that was the harbinger of destruction, is down on his knees. Crypto getting a beautiful trade-off with almost a confirmation. The player has to leave this position and go for the rescue. They have to leave and disengage with the fight, go for the rescue. Crypto also receiving a lot of damage, in which case Team R9 has shown their clutches, has shown their teeth in this fight as a third-party angle. Falak is out, Crypto is down, IQ, and it's up to Uzum to make sure that their teams thrive. But R9, look at that, they have entered, they want to fight with the Team 4MV as well. The grenades, the throwables, everything is being deployed upon the Team 4MV, but Team 4MV Apex, a single grenade is gonna hit Waz, takes him down. The fight continues back as a 3-way deadlock.
Indeed it does. As IQ, look at him, he has to fight against the world. It's not just gonna be one team, it's just not gonna be for Miracle Vibes, but it is also Team Ghost who has knocked on their doors. He needs to buy some time, and in fact for Miracle Vibes will give them exactly that, as they have their attention separated. Now this time they are kind of fixated on the players of Team Ghost. As Apex, he's burning, but pretty sure he's gonna heal himself up in this moment. As for Miracle Vibes, they look for a reset. They have the players of Team Ghost under their control, but now look at Ghost. They wanted to push in, but Apex was so well prepared with that DBS, had that perfect angle to play around with, and now Vaz, he's in 2 minds. Do I really commit for it, or maybe I should lob a couple of grenades? As Team Ghost in fact decided to be the ones third partying, but instead they are on the receiving end of things, giving good enough time for the players of Aegon I8 to go on a reset, and now anything could happen in this particular fight.
Oh, beautifully done. So far, just look at that. Aegon back on the 3-man squad. They have resetted themselves in this fight. They're waiting out for the opportunity, but another team Team Skyforce as a fourth party. What is going on here? Back to back. There's a lot of teams that have shown their faces. And look at that. Even DRS in the back while. They're also waiting out for the opportunity that they're going to receive in such a short time. They're going to make sure that they're also going to push on the team. But DE, Deadeye's guys, have been taken care of. Team 4MV, Aegon, they are still against each other. R9, they have decided to even disengage with the fight because Ghost is the only and only hope for the team, and he has nowhere else to go. He has to go at a safer pace. He has to make sure that his team at least survive on the top 3, maybe top 4, maybe top 5, because there's not a lot of matches. There's not a lot of games that you have to play. This is the 4th one, and after this, there's only one more chance that you are going to have, and if you even lose this one, it might not be worth to even play the last match for you.
You know, regardless of the outcome of this fight, let me tell the viewers that Skyforce, they're still waiting around, in fact, inside the circle, just gatekeeping. Whoever is the victor of this fight, I do not know if they can see the next couple of moments of this particular game, but with DRS also stepping into the fray and KK getting knocked out over here, this changes everything. Now the big question, however, is that is Team Aegon I8 going to capitalize on this situation? DRS, however, has found a knock onto its Uzum, who was a little aloof from his pack, and now the trouble increases tenfold because Aegon I8, they realize it's not just 2 teams anymore, it is 3. And considering the fact that the circle is their enemy, they need to somehow disengage and get inside the zone. They will have to make those quick decisions, with Delta having a really good spot to himself, could provide cover fire for his teammate. KK, he's been revived, but still some damage being done as IQ, he is ever so patient. He's just waiting for 4 Miracle Vibes maybe to lose their calm, maybe to just try gushing in. But even for Miracle Vibes, they're aware of all the atrocities going around. They know that they have got Team Ghost, they've got Team DRS, and anybody moving a muscle could just be capitalized by the others.
Oh, a single muscle move will mean that your location is going to be revealed. Someone is going to take a shot at you. And there are the chances that if someone takes a shot, you might be on a lot of receiving edges. DRS, they have the compounds, they have the position, they're waiting out as well. But Aegon and 4 Miracle Vibes, what happened to the aggression? What happened to the fight? What happened to 4 Miracle Vibes? The mindset that they had a while ago that they want to take the fight no matter what the situation is. That is the mindset that they need once again if they want to get some more elimination on Aegon X8, because that aggression actually worked at that time. Aegon was down to their last player, but DRS, as they're making a comeback as a third party in this angle, they're not going to receive any kind of treatment, and they will be forced to leave out the vicinity. 18 more seconds before the circle closes on, before the teams are yet once again going to be forced to move inside of that circle. But Sky, Team Hora, in fact, have been spotted by the Team ARF. Back-to-back fights. R9 has been eliminated from this match as well. Team Aegon outside the circle. DRS outside the circle. 4 Miracle Vibes outside the circle. But the circle, in fact, just look at that, where it has gone. It has taken yet another hard shift towards the eastern angle, in which case, look at the Team Aegon. Once again, they're on the receiving edge.
Oh, they certainly are, but now, in fact, they're being pushed upon. Somehow, Crypto seeming to, however, fight back. Now, considering how the circles panned out, Crypto needs to get the job done quickly. He's lost out on his teammates, and just that one finish really not helping the overall endeavors of the players of Aegon I8. But now is a moment of clutch. Apex and Crypto in that 1v1 situation. Somebody has to push it through, and Crypto is trying to buy time enough so that Apex cannot get that rest back. But from the backlines, it is gonna be DRS who put the final nail in the coffin, as Aegon I8 seem to take an exit from the server, as now the rush is on. The pour is gonna come in. So many of these teams, everybody just migrating inside the circle, with Team NFT having a really good position. Same goes for Team Hora, who initially in the very starting phases of the game took down A1 TMT.
Look at that. The fights are finally happening. The aggression, it's happening. Malekora taking the fight, taking some eliminations on the players. So far, it's still 13 teams, and that number is still high compared to the lobby, compared to the stage. That's actually being played upon by the team, because we saw the circle, we saw the radius. It's already super small. There's not a lot of places that the team can actually hold down their forts, hold down their positions, and think and maybe even thrive. Anywhere that they're gonna go, they're gonna be bombarded with the shots, and that's exactly what happens right now on the team. Boom, one player gets taken down. ARF, they're the ones doing the deeds against Team Boom. This is their third elimination, and as Team Boom is on their final player, oh my god, will he survive? Rezi, a moment ago, he took down 7th Element with a beautiful riz of the cars. 3 eliminations to his name, but after that, they have not even taken another fight. And as soon as they get into a different fight, just look at the difference. 3 players already got eliminated. T2K in the meanwhile, they got the fight against the Team Rage, and Team Rage got the elimination on them. Team T2K now surviving with the duo, but the car eliminations are coming their way. There was the Team RRQ that got a single elimination. Wine is here. RRQ taking that fight as well. Back to back. It's a chaos. It is a chaos happening everywhere, at every corner in this match.
Knock on No Mercy just makes matter worse as Rig, the final player, surviving, and this is going to be so important for both these teams to try and get as much points as possible. But Rig, he is gonna bid us adieu in this match as T2K, they get eliminated pretty early on with not a lot of finishes, just 3 to work things around. But RRQ, they understand the gravity of the situation. They understand how much things could change if they could get a chicken out of here, because now they've already taken that top spot in terms of the overall standings. And if they could get a chicken, or maybe even around 10 points, they will be at such a pole position to win this entire tournament. But Team Voin, I mean, the way things just erupted, they had all 4 of their players alive. They were kind of playing it a little safe and dandy. But now the odds are stacked against them with just 2 players alive, them being outside the circle. Questions are going to be asked on how are they going to breach their way through.
Oh, how they're gonna breach their way through, who's waiting out for them at that breach is a bigger question. 11 total teams are still remaining in the match, and it's going to be a chaos. It's going to be so much chaos for the players. Asa 5K View scouting with the buggy outside the circle, but look at circle and look at the mini map. The teams, the clusters that's about to come upon the players. Back-to-back eliminations. It's definitely coming. One player, Dr. K, gets elimination by the hand of the team MAB. That is the 4 Miracle Vibes player. Kali is going to be the one and only hope. I do believe so for the Team 4MV as well, because it's up to him. So far, 7 eliminations have been done. Alter Ego Ares, 3 man still standing. Team Skyforce with a complete squad, 2 eliminations to their name. Octa, you had the perfect opportunity. You could have taken at least 1 down, but no. This time around, your spray misses. But will it miss on the Team Hora as well or not?
Now still, as things get more and more intense, oh my god, Octa spotting out one of the players of Team Hora as RRQ ram in on DRS. As DRS, they are prepared for everything that comes their way. Instantly get the squad eliminated over here, having no other option, no other choice. Team RRQ also take an early exit, and this is it. This is the moment that teams like Skyforce were waiting for, them being the only survivors inside the top 9 with 2 eliminations, and now they have to make a move. They've taken that higher ground, but it's quite out in the open, and now a lot of these teams might have already spotted them out. An impressive performance so far from Team Hora, Team DRS, but regardless, a fight around these snake towers. Let's see Mark Ninja. He's got a push coming right in front of him. It's going to be Alter Ego as he clutches it out, and now suddenly out of nowhere, Hora, they have gone big.
Oh, they have gone big, and look at the back-to-back aggressions on the players. On that aggressions, the players are actually like pacing up with the match, with the circle. 001, he's knocked out. Malikura, he's also knocked out. Top is the guy that's making sure that his team can aggress on the players, in which case they do. Team ARF, Team DRS, both of the teams are actually taking the fight. DRS has still 4-man squad. They took some initiative on the fights as well for MV. Now, with this is a solo player. So is Team ARF. NFT has a duo, the only teams that have a complete squad against each other. And at the same time, Team DRS. DRS now taking their aggression on the Team Skyforce. Skyforce, one player gets taken down, knocked out. It's a fight of 2 giants, 3 versus 4. Who's gonna have that winner chicken dinner? Who's gonna have that a juicy 10 points for the position? We are about to reveal that out.
You know, Team Skyforce, I did call them out pretty early, and I still feel they've got the best position right now. And yeah, of course, now DRS looking at them slightly away from the circle, but it is all out in the open. And with the kind of a spread, they are aware of Unlock's position. He's drawing so much of that attention, but everything depends on how Action and Mercedes are going to be responding to DRS trying to come in. DRS taking over their vehicle. Somebody has to provide the cover fire. Delta having been spotted out. Action taking those couple of shots. But yes, his position has been compromised. But Kyante almost just threaded the needle over there as Killer. Somehow he's kind of tried to close in the distance. But now looking at DRS, XMPL, he's watching every single movement made by Action closely, carefully. But Unlock, he has to deliver, because now DRS, any given moment, they will start coming in.
Oh, yes. At any moment, a single wrong move will mean the other team is definitely going to push on you. The circle is about to come as well. Action, in the meanwhile, is waiting out on top of the house, on top of the house. But wow. Yes, XMPL taking 1 down, almost taking 2 down. Oh my god, Team Skyforce, and now they're gonna struggle. They're gonna make sure that their player survive, but 2 down. It's a beautiful start, and Mercedes gets eliminated. DRS, a beautiful winner chicken dinner. It is hands down to the Team DRS. The way that they actually aggressed the single player that stayed outside of the play zone to make sure that the team cannot anticipate his location. He takes 1. He takes the initialization. The second player gets not 1, but 2 down.
XMPL, I think, has to be one of the finest performances by this particular lad. I think they had the odds completely stacked up against themselves, but that patience being displayed, that was phenomenal. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, 4 matches already done and dusted. 1 more finally remains. But before we get into the game of Miramar, we're going to be cutting through a short little break. We'll be right back.
Player, but no, you misses it out. Behind the scene, there is another player. The player cover fire. Pekiro makes sure that the player gets taken down, and it's 2 eliminations, 2 back-to-back points for the Team RRQ. Deadeye's guys are so on the receiving edge, so much on the receiving edge. They have to think about something. They have to think of a new strat at that point. But a beautiful peak fire, a beautiful peak elimination can definitely happen. But this is the wrong move that the player had done. Player from the Team RRQ had the chance to take the knock, which he did not knock out the player, but Asa 5KRU will never let the opportunity go by. He gets the knock, he gets the confirmation. This is the 3rd one that the Team RRQ is going to receive, and it's playing with my heart that look at the live chart that we are seeing. We were used to seeing the total points for the team, but now it's just the elimination point for this match.
Oh, indeed it is. But look at such a beautiful hold by the players of Team Ghost. The way they're kind of pincering down onto its alter ego. But Awa does not want to go without a fight. Already has taken down Ghost, but in turn gets traded. And there you go. Put down 6 feet under as alter ego take their final moments in this tournament as they're down in night. But now it is going to be Team DRS, the victors of the previous Erangel, certainly in a sublime form right now. And XMPL and the boys, they have been playing quite stellar. But like you said, RRQ, they are bringing in the heat. They're packing that punch, and talk about how that entire situation went against them. And they still somehow managed to switch the tables, as now Boom Esports Oh my god, DRS have suddenly just transformed themselves to be their kryptonite as one of their players is already taken down, and boom, suddenly out of nowhere are in a whole world of trouble.
Oh, there's so much in the world of trouble right now. Team Boom have to think of something. They have to revise what they want to do at this point, whether they want to survive or whether they want to some elimination points, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want to take the fight. They're taking the risk. They're coming close. One gets taken down. XMPL, another one down. This guy do not give false hope on the team. He delivers. This guy delivers, and he has delivered even in this fight. 2 down on the Team Boom. The rest 2 is up to Delta. Delta with the grenade can hopefully take down at least 1, but no, the grenade I think misses up. RRQ in the meanwhile at the kill feed. They are also taking the Deadeyes guys down, but M249, after a long time I have seen this good of a spray, this good of an ADS fire from the M249, but look at the kill feed, the kills, the elimination. They're getting stolen away from the Team DRS side. Even this one, I do believe, has been stolen away. XMPL is the one that secured the 2, but after that, NFT from the backside has taken the rest of the 2 eliminations on the Team Boom.
Yeah, Boomy Spots, they're also down and out, and no, this makes things so much worse for them. Got in such a bad position, but XMPL, this guy is just too goddamn good. Where was he in the first 2 days? But regardless, getting to see such beautiful performances with that arm when you know you've got DPS being the current meta, this guy just does not care what's going on. But now, the moment of truth in front of us, and the circle takes a shift. Aegon I8 in the best possible position, but let's not forget Skyforce right beside them. For Medical Vibes, they've lost out on one of their players, but for DRS, they're far away from home. They realize that, yeah, they might have dealt with Team Boom, but it is going to be NFT. They've got nothing to lose, and let's be honest, DRS aren't one of those teams that who are in the race, at least for now, but who knows if they can pull off another beautiful 15 to 20 pointer. They might just get into the top 3.
Well, they might be able to get into the top 3, but it's really super hard right now for anyone, in fact, because nobody is actually backing off from the fight. Anyone that's gonna actually take the fight is gonna see it through the very end, and only the third parties, the fourth parties are the factor that can actually disrupt all the phenomena of the teams, upper edge, upper advantage, or whatsoever or not. Babe Luck leaving the car and trying to hope to change the car for himself, but that car was already busted down. You cannot have that car. Even at this point, even at this moment, the teams are still trying to find a way inside of that circle. SF, if we are talking about them, they have the circle for themselves. It is a good start. It is a good movement right now from the Team SF side. But A1TMT, it's up to them right now. It's up to them to survive if they want that hashtag #1. But they are the ones on the receiving edge. At the same time, they did make a knockout on the Team Void. Void is retaliating super elegantly. They're making sure that as soon as one of their players gets taken down, they paid back with double the price.
You know, the tension, you can feel it. A1TMT against all odds haven't had the best of shows, but right now Team Void aren't really in a good spot either. Overall, both these teams have made their mistakes, but this is where they have to make it matter. This is where both of them have to deliver. A1TMT, this time a different drop spot, but now they are under a whole world of pressure. There you can see Team Void, they are trying to push in together, in unison, lies strength. That is the motto they believe in, but A1TMT, they're scouring through the land, but look at Team Ghost. Out of nowhere, they come marching in. Buzz, however, he's been taken down, but Deathstorm needs to come to the aid of his teammates. But that being said, so Void, they've done some massive amount of damage. Hitman out and about, and now it all rests on the nimble shoulders of Sinister. That's not where the fight really ends, because you still have Team Ghost who are just hounding like dogs. Any single moment they might pounce upon, and anything could be the outcome of this particular fight.
Oh, anything can be the outcome. Anything is possible right now. These are the teams that want to thrive on the first chart, and they're going to do absolutely anything and everything at their disposal to make that happen. Dr. K wants to push forward, but as soon as he realizes that he's going kind of further away from his team, he backs off, he gets back, and once again, at this time, the team's fight do come to a halt. R9 is still close by to the vicinity of the fight, but not the fight that's actually happening. Backfire, the damages are definitely being dealt at. Voin Esports on the receiving edge, 2-player are down. They have to go for the rescue. They have to make sure that somehow they rescue their teammate. But look at 27 PRM. He makes sure that he's gonna go down, but he takes down at least one player with him. Voin maxes as the final player, but gets taken by the team R9. Not before taking Waz down as a knockout, but luckily enough for the team R9, they are still gonna survive with a 4-man squad. 6 elimination to their name. A1TMT still surviving. Just K9 was eliminated, but the rest 3, that Storm, Sinister, Hitman, they're gonna make sure that their team at least gets into the top 5 or maybe the top 3.
I mean, they just got away with murder. I do not know how they managed to pull that off. But hold on, they're not in safe covers. They've got Aegonite right beside them. But Skyforce, oh my goodness, 7 finishes already for this team. And they are on the cusp of staging another one of those amazing comebacks. We know they're quite famous for that. Does not matter if they're stalwarts. Does not matter if they're Skyforce. The players still have what it takes in tops, leading the charts of it all. 4 elims already. And once you take a look at how the circle has really panned out, RRQ, they're also in the mix of things. So many teams are in contention of the top spot, and so many of them have already made it into the top 8. You're talking about Skyforce, we're talking about Team Ghost having a finally good game. Are you talking about RRQ, Aegon, I8, who kind of seem to be a little suppressed, haven't really gotten on the elim boards yet, but you never know. All it could take is one good fight and they might not seem to stop at all.
Oh, yes, it's only gonna take one fight. It's only gonna take one initiative on the teams, and it will be over in a jiffy for many of the players. But RRQ, Asa 5k Ryu, he needs to be rescued. This is the moment, Team RRQ. You have to show your sneaky skills. You have to show your skills on how you can get to your player, in fact, and get that rescue done. But Supraman knows. Supraman knows about the player. Supraman knows where the enemy is going to be, and the fire, the taps, it's definitely happening. The player is not going to receive any kind of damage. Supraman is left with just one option, and that is to either aggress or to get inside of that circle, in which I do believe he's going to choose for that aggressive stance. He's going to make sure that the elimination do come in handy, and there we go. R9 Naki gets that elimination done. This might be the winner chicken dinner match for the team R9, Team Ghost, and if they do get it, there is a chance that even they have the potential to get on the hashtag #1. A1TMT, we saw it's not that much of a farther away distance on the points chart that they were like struggling. It's just one matter of chicken dinner with 10, maybe 12, maybe even 15 points. If you can gather, you can straight up jump on the hashtag #1.
Oh, you certainly can. But now, as things have kind of slowed down a little bit, it's just the calm before the storm, the moments before the ultimate fight. Skyforce, 8 limbs already. Ghost, they kind of have seemed to have no holds barred. The way they are playing, they know that there's no tomorrow. There is not going to be another game after this. It all rests upon this one match. They have been silent. They have been shut down throughout the entire day. But they know that given the moment, how to shine and do well. Superman, 4 finishes already on this one man. Seems like he has a slight idea of where DRS could be and wants to try to stop them from getting inside the zone. But now DRS, they've got that momentum. They're in the groove. RRQ, they've lost out on a suck, they've lost out on their star fragger, but still 3 players alive. As the circle kind of shifts away from every single team, it is just going to be Team Ghost, Superman and RRQ who are sort of entering inside the circle. But now the final moments, Skyforce, their path is filled with all sort of treachery. They have got T2K right beside them, the ones who are also contending for a chicken. But hold on, Skyforce again being pummeled down as they have lost down on Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes has been plummeted down. DRS right now, so far with 6th elimination, they are on the crosshairs of the team Aegon XI8. Skyforce, T2K, they're somewhat close by, but Skyforce is not looking at the T2K whatsoever. They're actually focused more on the team RRQ. And I can already know somewhat because of that the players do need to know on what the position they need to get at. RRQ is one of their contenders that needs to be taken down. R9 fighting with the team RRQ. The back-to-back aggression, the back-to-back fights are finally gonna start. DRS taking SF on the complete elimination side, almost taking them on the complete elimination side.
Wow.
Just one player is remaining, but DRS, they're not stopping their aggression on just one team. Aegon has been spotted. The fire from Aegon takes one down. XMPL is on their knees. Crypto has a beautiful chance of taking Yante down, which he does. M4, this guy's M4 is out of this world. Just look at that. As soon as he gets the M4, the performance, the aggression is back in Crypto's hand.
Yeah, the mid-range king, he arrives, but the big question is it too late for Aegon I8? But still, having been made inside the circle and having a really good position. But look at 001, he might have himself in a really precarious spot. Does have that high ground advantage, but let's not forget, you've got Team Ghost right from the backlines, could apply a lot of pressure. And this is where Team RRQ might just sandwich themselves in a situation they would not want to be in. But Falak, this position, he has a lot of information to play around. 001 getting spotted out in the open, and Falak will get that knock secured. And there you go, the cavalry does arrive. A1 TMT, however, on a little bit of a halt, on a little bit of a pause. They know that they want to let this fight cook, and the moment that ends, that is where they want to strike. But seems like IQ, he spotted out all that intervention and he wants to act accordingly. Aegon I8 finally mustering up all that bravery inside of them. They march in, but DRS, they have been mischievous, they have been surprising, they have been dominant, they have been taking down a lot of those teams. But can they do the same against the likes of Aegon I8? But hold on, you've got Team Ghost coming out of nowhere, spotting down the players. There you've got Crypto already securing a knock, and that does not end just there as he gets one more. Team RRQ, they may have bitten the dust, but Aegon I8 still in the contention, getting a lot of those eliminations.
Oh, there's a lot of eliminations coming in. DRS has this 10 eliminations so far at their clutches. R9 also taking the fight. Ghost is down on his knees. Superman taking A1 TMTs. And with this, right now, it is a 1 versus 2 versus a 3, almost 4, but oh no! Superman gets rammed down by that vehicle, leaving Waz as the one and only hope for the team. If this could have been a chicken dinner for the team R9, they would have been on the top of the points table, but things are looking grim right now for Waz, for the team R9. A1 TMT, there's also the team DRS that has taken Crypto down. Uzam is super low, but Falak comes in with the clutch. This is the 7th elimination that the team Aegon is gonna have for themselves. DRS getting eliminated on the hashtag number 4, leaving us with just a 1 versus 2 versus 3 fight. Aegon has the best chance because of this momentum that they have generated against the team R9, that they can secure that winner chicken dinner. But remember this, folks, that there is always the team A1 TMT that can actually secure that circle for themselves. But IQ's location, that's what's crucial, because IQ is the only one right now that can actually damage on the team A1 TMT, in which case he does. Deathstorm has been almost dealt with, and there we have it. Aegon, IQ take Deathstorm down, and at the same time Falak takes Sinister down. R9 also gets eliminated, and Aegon with this gets a winner chicken dinner. This is 10 or maybe 11 elimination that the team Aegon is gonna receive, and they goes out with the bang as well.
Oh my god. what a match it was. The Grim Reaper strike finally. Against all odds, it was Aegon I8 bagging the chicken dinner. They might have been silent from the very start till the fourth or the fifth circle. They did not even have a single limb on them. But as things settled down, as circles started closing in, Aegon I8 knew that this was their time to shine. But the big question is this chicken dinner going to be enough? Are those 10 points going to matter? Because we are talking about the ultimate glory. Because A1 TMT on the other side finished on the third spot, and they did also amass a couple of finishes. And let's not just forget Team Ghost, who went all guns blazing. DRS, they've been having a time of their own, but Skyforce, at a moment, they were in such a pole position, but suddenly, in the blink of an eye, they were also dealt with. RRQ, they fought till the end, but seems like they kind of got picked off pretty early. And then you've got Boomy Spots. They wanted to shine, they wanted to do everything, but they were also sandwiched. So much drama has happened in this game, and I'm starting to crack my skulls open as to what the outcome shall be. Who is going to emerge as the champion of this tournament?
Oh, who will be the champ? Who will be the victorious one in the national crypto? Because this was the final day. This was the final match. We are done dusted with all of the 15 matches that were about to come, and now it's a matter of factor of time that champions will be revealed. Because we already talked about it, not just about the pro, it's about the glory, it's about the time that you know that you will be called, you will be deemed as the champions of this tournament. You need that title, you need that glory that you can present on different sides, that you can present on your socials, that yes, we won this tournament. But here we go, it is none other than DRS Gaming.
Out of nowhere, how on earth have they managed to pull this one off? Because they were not even in the equation. Yeah, sure, around 7th or 8th spot. But in those final two games, they managed to change it all. Oh my goodness, this has to be one of the biggest plot twists as DRS Gaming ever since that second spot in the final day and becoming the ultimate champions. I mean, they started off this tournament with a chicken, DRS having a good performance in Sanhok, but then we kind of saw them dwindle down. But out of nowhere, they come in, and yes, the runners-up shall be Skyforce. Oh my goodness, what have we just witnessed, Oryx?
What is going on? My mind cannot even process what's going on. The way that the teams actually fought against each other. 111 points for the team DRS as the champions. Now the runner-ups are Skyforce with 107. But look at that, 109 in fact, but 108. Second runner-up is RRQ. This team showed so much potential on the first day, but they are finally on the third spot. This is the top three that we just witnessed. 108 total points, out of which 77 were given on the elimination of single chicken dinner, and 31 placement points that the team Rex Regamakion actually secured for themselves. But oh my god, there were so many chances. There were so many other teams that could have been the absolute winner. There was team A1 TMT. Just look at that. They could have secured the hashtag number 3. 108 points to their name as well. But 111, 109, and 2108 that I am seeing.
What the actual was that? I have no clue. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure everybody is flabbergasted. Everybody is shocked. DRS Gaming? How did they pull this one off? And it's just... I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, sure. They had a beautiful wrangle. And... oh my god. Oh my god. Game. Every single fight that happened in that game of Miramar, and what an exhilarating day it was. And I think this went beyond my expectations. We have done officials, we have seen so many of those games in South Asia, but when we had even Southeast Asia coming in, it was a battle between the best of Asia, and DRS prevails supreme. Take a bow, lads.
They definitely do. Definite. On the second chart, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's Team Rage, Seventh Element, Dead Eyes Guys. There's 4 Miracle Vibes, NFT, ARF, Team Hora, IHC. The global champions are on the second spot as well. Oh my god, what am I seeing? I'm flabbergasted by this. In fact, yes, Voin Esports also with 85 points. They're on the second chart. But yes, those were the top threes. And yes, we are not kidding with you. They are the actual champions. DRS takes that title away for themselves.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Let's take a moment. Let's just take a moment and oh, yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful game of PUBG Mobile. I think one of the finest. I think it did come down to the very end. And I think around 8 to 9 teams, they were all contending for the top spot. And it could have been anybody. The competition got that intense. Oh, but, you know, on the other hand, it felt amazing. It felt amazing to be a part of the cast. I think has to be one of the finest games that we ever got to witness. I mean, from starting to end, everything was just pacing down. Sometimes there were those ups, sometimes there were those lows. We could see those emotions coming out of those players, them playing like the world mattered to them. And this is what happens when there's a lot at stakes. Yes, there's the prize pool, but it is all